Well, it's at this juncture we get over to our exceptional analyst for tonight, Barrister Mbeseha. Good evening, Barrister. Good evening, Barrister Tim Mbeseha. Okay, why we hope for he to get reconnected, because this is an interesting topic of concern, starting with people not understanding the importance of the Monday ghost town. Even the significance, a lot of people seem not to understand. We'll have to get into the analytical part of that report with Barrister Team Mbeseha, hoping that he is reconnected shortly. But before that, we'll go ahead with the rest of the reports on Undaunted for tonight. So in Masaka, we have the people standing against colonial oppression in Ambazonia by demanding the release of their chief, who was arbitrarily arrested. Well, since the annexation of southern Cameroon's Ambazonia, the colonial administration has consistently employed various strategies to assert control, notably through intimidation. Those who do not conform to their directives and do not toe in the line that they have drawn often face intimidation tactics, threat, arbitrary arrest, and assault. A recent example is the case of His Royal Highness the Poko Daniel, who has become a victim of these oppressive measures. His arbitrary arrest by the colonial police has sparked protests within the Masaka chiefdom in Tiko local government area, where villagers are demanding his immediate and unconditional release. The people of Masaka village are resolute in their campaign to secure their chief's freedom from colonial captivity. They initiated a protest 4 days ago, pressuring colonial authorities to heed their demands. Despite the protest on July 12, 2024, urging the release of His Royal Highness the Poko Daniel, who was apprehended by La République police officers in connection with a land dispute amongst his subjects, the chief remains detained. According to Barrister Ndive Ngange, a member of the Masaka Traditional Council, Chief Depoko Daniel intervened when children were being expelled from their ancestral land. Subsequently, due to his influence, the colonial police in Boya unjustly incarcerated him. The lawyer defending Chief Depoko Daniel decried his arbitrary detention, stressing that no summons were issued prior to his arrest, a recurring injustice under President Biya's regime in advancing colonial agendas. Villagers assert that the chief's arrest transcends a family dispute. They suspect underlying motives. Sons and daughters of Masaka view the chief's arrest as a disgraceful act for attempting to resolve local conflicts and vow to mobilize at Bongo Square should their traditional ruler remain imprisoned. While the defiant stance taken by the people of Masaka against colonial intimidation signifies a turning point, their unwavering demand for His Royal Highness the Poko Daniel, his release symbolizes a broader movement across Ambazonia. This display of unity and courage, although symbolic with Ambazonia in Masaka, it inspires hopes that other regions will follow suit, reclaiming their nation from colonial oppression, because enough is what the people spoke with one voice in Masaka in Tiko, echoing their determination to take back their homeland into their own hands. We're hoping Barrister Team Mbeseha is now reconnected, because it is at this juncture we get over to you to have your analysis. Good to have you back, Barrister Team Mbeseha.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry that I was
That's very right. It happens. All right, now taking a look at this particular case, there's a lot of angles to look at it from. The case of the Masaka people going to reclaim their land. We've had series of Ambazonians, their hands literally taken out of their hands and given to the Bulus, and most times they cannot do anything about it. But here you have a story of chief in the village of Masaka who stands up for his people and kicks against the lands of people of that homeland being taken from them without any cause, and he has been arrested for doing so.
Let me take it from this angle. You see, this is ABC. were essentially educating Ambazonians, who include our chiefs, our traditional elders, and whatever stood for traditional Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon, as we call it. And so, for the chief of Masaka, they are addressing an issue which is genuine in a wrong way. Let me explain this. The way chiefs have been handled over the years in Southern Cameroon was so different from what obtained in French Cameroon. Our chiefs were secret.
Actually.
They were imbued by the tradition. And the 1961 Federal Constitution, that was the only thing they Cameroon, Article 38. What was left for them is customary customs. And so they took them and made 1976 subjects of the administration. But to show them where we are coming from, to show where these guys are, where the Masaka people are doing the right thing in the wrong way. Let me take off from this angle. We've just seen over the social this morning of a chief in Yaoundé, it's in Yaoundé, who is standing there and telling the duo, you don't enter here. You don't enter here because you have nothing to do in this village. And the chief, the duo, the single divisional order, is helpless. And so if I are taking demonstrations, people are paying transport and demonstrate in Buga and come back. Demonstrations have never solved any problem in Cameroon. They will arrest you by force. They don't come to arrest you peacefully. They arrest, handcuff you, and lock you up. That's force. And so until you learn to address force, you only understand force. Force does not mean taking arms. If those people sit there in my say, Mr. You are not wanted here anymore, he will not even be able to come and install whoever he wants to install as a prefect or as a of the village. He won't do it. So these people are doing the right thing. Wait. We remember, I don't know how many of you have gone to Yaoundé. I've said this story. If you go to Yaoundé in the central view, you go left, you see the picture of the chief of the 1940s. He is there, put there by the French. Who is the chief at Tangana? It's called Adnan. He's wearing uniform, khaki shirts and galons. That is not a traditional chief. They are the chiefs that they created. And let me fast forward to how that existed. You see, we have heard about Fumban. The sort of Fumban was the best one of the Pahijo. I could lie on the same bed with him and talk. That's why he invited West Cameroon to Fumban and who will come in the Sultan's Palace. And then next to Fumban, by even blood relations, so they come from the same family, migrated. When they got down, they all went to Fumban. The father himself went to South and settled there. Every good form. And this story, I've sent some pictures to you. In 1971, President Ahi went to Bui, and the president, the king, the chief himself, the father himself, to go to the president.